not talking.
I'll mute. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, just for a sec. We're actually live. We were doing that and we were actually live. We do apologise for our unprofessional behaviour. But you're here this evening with DSD Team UK, and we are an independent bunch of people supporting the DS Domination family. And I'm just checking that my feed is going while I'm talking, because he usually starts speaking to me and it's not done it this week. 1 second. Is it going? Yes. Yes. Sorry. Right, I should start that all over again, but I'm not going to do. All I wanted to do was check that it was live and it was on the channel, so there we go. Yes, we're an independent bunch of people, all associated with DS Domination, all from the UK. We've got lots of support groups for people that are in the UK, and we always encourage you to get in touch with anybody that's on this panel, is part of Team UK, or they can get you in touch with any of us. So that's where we are as a collective of people. What we're doing with DS Domination is we are putting the, it's an American company, we know that, and we're putting a British spin on it and making sure that everybody in the UK can make as much money as the American counterparts, partners, whatever you want to call them. So we do this by having events in the UK. We do this by supporting people on Hangouts. So we do training Hangouts. And if you're not getting the support that you need in your business, you need to get in touch so that we can give you these links to these resources that are available to you. The only thing you've got to do is supply your DS Domination back office banner showing your name and the products that you've got, and be a resident in the UK, and we can help you out. So with that, there's so much going on with DS Domination. It is crazy. I did a video earlier, and it just baffles me the speed this company runs at. We've got a very good founding member, Roger Langell, who, and Hitesh and Kevin, who are like three powerhouses in the home business network marketing industry. They've joined forces to come up with DS Domination, and they run fast. They go for things. If there's anything that needs sorting out, or anything that needs improving, or anything that needs moving forward, they're on it and they just go for it. So we are very blessed to have them sort of leaders, at our not our beck and call, because they're their own people, but anyway, they're very, very conscientious and proactive in what they do. So they do things with the right attitude and the right mindset. They've got a very good heart for the people. They are always reaching out and how can I help you? What are you struggling with? What can we put into place so that you can make more money? There's things that you can do on the affiliate side that they're putting into place so you can make more money. There's things on the pro level, they're putting more tools in there. This is like $20, like £12.50, and you can join DS Domination. And from that point, you've got a load of tools in there to make a lot of profit. So at each step of the way, there's a lot at your fingertips. So if you're looking at joining DS Domination, then look no further. Pick somebody that's on the panel, been on the panel, or anybody inside DS Domination. We're all here to help you. Contact them, get their link, and join. It's £12.50 decision. You will then be on the inside. You will then see the support that we've got. You'll see the kind of atmosphere that we all keep going in the Facebook groups, for example, and you'll be set for making money with us, or even with your online business. So yeah, I'm thrilled to be part of DS Domination. Just touching on the events that we've had, we spoke about them a few weeks ago. The events were, one was in London, the next one was up in Coventry, and the next one is September the 20th, and it's over in Essex. It's over in Essex. So that event is going to be packed. It's going to be really busy. We've got a lot of affiliates over that way, so I know that that event is going to be really, really good to be at. What you're going to get at that event is you're going to get basic training in the morning, and then you're going to get advanced training, and all the way along the way, you know, in all these breaks and lunch breaks, you're going to get to network with people that are making, you know, more money than you're making if you've just started, or they're going to be able to fine-tune what you already know with working online with DS Domination. So it's very, very worthwhile getting to the events. And as I say about any event, get there early and stay late, because you're going to get the most value out of them events. So touching on that, Merrill, you were at the last event and the one before. What would you say about the value of getting to an event? You need to unmute yourself. That's it.
Well, I unmuted myself and uncameraed myself. If there's that's all right. I'm back now. I'm back. I can honestly say that these events run by DSD in the UK have been absolutely amazing. I've been to a lot of events. I consider myself a bit of an MLM junkie, having been involved in one form or another for the last 20 years. Quite like a lot of people in the industry here. And this is such a different offering. The people here are so real and generous with their time, and it's you know, it's a bit of a cliche to say we're like a family, but we are. We just we love hanging out with each other. I have to admit, I'm retired now, but semi-retired, and I live alone. But I don't feel alone because I've got I've got so many contacts all over the world now that there's just not enough hours in the day to chat with everybody and do some business. So it's great. And the events at both Chesham and Coventry have been like eye-openers. I've never seen so many people making money in one place in any company that I've been involved in. So, you know, for a £12 investment to try it out for 1 month, it's just a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer.
Yeah, and what was it like when people that were asked, who's made a sale today, or who's made money with DS Domination?
It's unreal. Yeah, it was unreal. Practically every hand went up. You know, normally you'd get whenever I went to events in the past, you'd get about, if there was a room full of 100 people, you'd get maybe 12 people who would go to the front and say they were making money with the opportunity. And they were, you know, considered the leaders, but the rest of the room were not making money at all. But in DSD, it's complete reversal. Anybody who touches this and works it will be making money from probably the first week.
Yeah, and how many posts do you see in these groups where people are so excited? I've been in a few days. I've been in a week, and I've made my first sale. You know, they're loving it.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, the amount of money people are making, and it's not like once in a while. It's every day in the group. Somebody's posting their results, and you know, new people are saying, "I've never made any money before, and I've just made, you know, $30 or £50 or whatever," and it's really mind-blowing.
And
be
they've
honest.
done that without recruiting, which is another bonus for a lot of people, because they love the idea of network marketing, but the thing that they don't like about it is that they've got to tell somebody else about it, and it puts them on edge. How do you like network marketing, or have you had success with that before?
Well, do you know what? I really love the concept of multi-level marketing, network marketing, whatever. And I have always loved the products. Usually, you get a really high quality of product, but of course, you have to have a monthly spend on that product, whether it's on auto ship or holding some stock. But what I was never very good at was recruiting. And when I've talked to other people, that's the same answer. I hate having to call, make a list, call my friends, call my family. My family don't even want to listen when I mention what I'm doing in the past. And whenever I see people I haven't seen for a while, I say, "Oh, what are you doing now?" It's like, "Oh God, here she is. What on earth has she got into now?" But the beauty of DS Domination is you don't have to recruit. You don't have to. You are in charge of how much money you can make. You don't have to tell anybody. You can keep it a secret. You don't have to involve anybody else. It's all down to you and your efforts. So it's absolutely brilliant.
And there's a lot of people that they might not like the idea of, oh, it's eBay. That doesn't sound like a proper business. But yet, we've seen the feedback on some of these sellers on eBay. I saw one today, and it was I think it was 282,000 feedback. Do you think that's a proper business worth having a look at?
I'll say.
282,000. That's one seller with 282,000 feedback, which means that he's sold more than that because you don't.
Not everybody gets feedback, do they?
No. So it's totally crazy. Another thing.
Sorry, what I found, Stephen, is when I've told people what I'm actually doing, I've found so many people who are actually buying and selling on eBay anyway. People do it all the time nowadays, so it's they're always interested because they know eBay, they know Amazon, and so it's not as scary.
Yeah, definitely. I was speaking to somebody and they said, I looked at these other websites, and he wanted to buy, what was it, a swing ball, swing ball.
Yeah.
He wanted the ball on the string. So, I mean, where do you go and buy that? So he looks online and looked at all these different websites, and he said the beauty was that Amazon had all his card details. They had, the news address and everything. So he did the search, found the item, and then clicked like a couple of buttons, 2 buttons or whatever, and he bought it, paid for it, job done, and it's on next day delivery to his house.
Yeah.
So if people are using it in that way every day anyway, it's not odd to people that you can make money out of drop shipping, or what's it called, arbitrage or something like that.
Yeah.
So people are doing it. Yeah, it's really good. The amount of different products that you can get as well are just like huge. Why would you only sell on a website, like one website that sells sports goods, when you can sell on a website that's got the world of traffic pointing at it? Put your product on there and make some money out of that. So, if you're watching and you've got products yourself, or you know a local shop that does cheap items, you can put them onto Amazon or eBay and make a huge amount of money. And all you've got to do, if you wanted to do it physically, you could go to the shop, buy the item, and then send it off one by one. Or what we do is we just source it from that place, and tell them to ship it to our buyer once we've got that sale.
Yeah.
Meryl, could you tell us about maybe the app and how people could use that?
Yeah. When you become a member of DSD at the basic level for your £12, excuse me, £12, you get access to our company app, which is a scanning app. It means you can go into a shop, and if you find anything on discount or on sale, you can scan it, and the app will tell you whether you can sell it for more money on Amazon. And in fact, that's what I was doing yesterday and today. And so I've bought some sale items that I'm going to be selling on eBay on the run up to Christmas. And I can't believe it. And if there's any people from DSD out there, I'm going to share with you what I bought. But you're not to tell anybody, okay? Because you need to be looking for these kind of items if you want to do any of this scanning and selling. And I don't know whether you recognise this little chap.
Yeah. Oh, is that from Frozen?
Yeah.
I haven't even seen the film.
Okay, guys and girls, trust me. All the little girls out there and the little boys, and even the parents are going to be wanting these for the Christmas decorations. There's not that many on sale on Amazon or eBay at the moment, but if you can get them in the sale, these are going to go like hotcakes, and they're going to be sold out really quickly. All little girls are having Frozen parties for their birthdays. There's so many things you can buy. So if you see anything on offer, just grab it. Scan it and grab it. So yeah, the app is fantastic, and it makes shopping so much fun.
So the app is, download it to your phone,
Yeah.
go into the shop, scan an item, and it'll tell you how much profit you can make on that item if you sell it on Amazon.
Yes.
And you're doing.
If you can sell it on Amazon, you can probably sell it for more on eBay. So that's if you're at pro level and you've got the app, that's what you need to be doing.
Yeah.
It's such fun. Such fun.
It makes shopping fun. I don't know about that. I don't like shopping very much.
Try it.
I have tried it actually. I went out shopping and I didn't get any items at that point, but I just wanted to test out, see if it worked. And yeah, it's for like in America they use the app, and it's for like dollar stores. We use it, I suppose, for pound shops and clearance aisles.
Yeah.
There's loads in there.
Think about Christmas. Christmas is coming. Toys, anything, decorations. If you've got relatives coming, the sort of things that they will need. Blow up beds for visitors. Extra bedding, extra towels. Paper plates and things for you to put your turkey in. The list is endless. Don't ever say you can't think of an item, because the list is endless.
There's loads out there. So Rick, let's go to a few comments. Have you got some comments already?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a fair few people with us. Stephen, Lorna, Phil, Ajana, Neil. They're basically sort of saying hello, obviously, as they always do. Quite a few. There's a couple of comments. Obviously, the fact that we've got Roger Langell coming over in October. To, I think the location is Birmingham. I think that's been decided, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, there's a few comments there. It'd be good to see him.
They're still looking for the venue at the moment.
Yeah.
So it won't take long before there's tickets available, I don't think.
Yeah, I believe Kevin Wilkes is trying to find a venue sort of at a good price, so the tickets are fair. I think that's the main thing there. Silence. Yeah, there's Stephen was actually just saying that obviously at the event it's going to be broken down into so far anyway. This is what we know. We're going to try and break it down into different trainings. You mentioned that earlier, Stephen, yourself.
Yeah.
And Stephen on here was just wondering how they were going to do that to make sure that obviously the different levels were only sort of kept exclusive for those levels, and they weren't able to sort of spy on the other levels and get information that they shouldn't. And I'm guessing there'll be different rooms for different trainings. That's my assumption on that.
Yeah, well, basically, if you ain't got your ticket for that level, you ain't coming in.
Sounds fair.
I don't know how they're going to do it properly, but it will be done, and it could be something like log into your back office on your phone and show us that you can, that you've got that product. It's as basic as that, really. It's not very hard to cipher people apart.
There's another message actually Steve's just chucked in here saying, is anyone having any success with our new sort of partnership with Essential Furnishings? Now, obviously, majority of people watching this, there will be some people who are already in DS Domination, but there will also be people who have no idea what that is. I don't know whether you're good to go on an explanation for that, but I'm quite happy to. It's basically a partnership, isn't it, with another company for UK people.
Yeah. So if you wanted another supplier of furniture, we've got this company, Essential Furnishings, that have set up a website, a load of products, and a full delivery system from taking it from their warehouse all the way through to the customer. You can make whatever level of commission you want to make on that. If you want to mark it up 10% or 20%, as long as you get the sale, then they're fine with that. There's an affiliate program attached, which I'm not going to go into detail for. But if you want any of that information, it should be in the Essential Furnishings Facebook group, which anybody on the panel can put you inside of. You can ask your questions in there, and they'll tell you exactly what's going on with it. But yeah, there's lots going on there. There's always a presentation at the event. I know there's a lot of people that haven't made the event, and they think that maybe they're missing out on some information, and literally that could be a bit of information because it's not inside the DSD training. It's an extra supplier. So he does a presentation, Danny Unthank does a presentation at the events. So come along and find out for yourself what's going on with it. But he did one last time. The website's up and running. You can sign up as an affiliate because you're part of DS Domination. And have a look at the products. Mark them up. Name them whatever you want to name them. And you're going to get a good old process all the way through. One of the features of it is the carrier that is, you might not be able to trust. I won't name names, but some carriers, with their carrier, they're going to photo it before it goes on the truck. While it's on the truck, when it's delivered, it gets photographed at the end, and everything's signed for along the way. So it's very well managed product. So you're not going to get any dings and any returns. And if you do get returns, that's all sorted as well. So there's lots of advantages to that supplier. Did I miss anything out on that?
No, I don't think so, buddy. I mean, to be as blunt as we can be with Stephen here saying, does anyone has success with it? I think the important thing to remember with this is it's a new thing that has just relatively recently been plugged into it. I know there have been people who've sold items. It's definitely a work in progress. I know Danny would like as much feedback as possible within the group, so he can improve it because he's trying to grow it alongside us, and so he's kind of reaching out for us to give him more feedback to improve the service. so we can't answer that question too in depth right now, but definitely worth asking in the group, Stephen.
Yeah. And another one, is this for elite members? Initially it was for elite members, now it's just open to anybody, so just get yourself into the, ask anybody to get you into the Facebook group that is associated with that, and let's try and boost his numbers up and get them success stories. Stephen, if you wanted to add that, let us know, keep us in touch of how you're doing with it, because we'd be very interested. And it was good to meet you at the event in Coventry, Stephen. Somebody who made the effort to get there. Well done. One of the questions was, is there any plans for up north? Where was that question? Somebody said about Manchester. I can't even find it now. It's gone. Lorna. Not at the moment, but if you get enough people together, you could organise your own event, because there are people up north that might not have people down here to stay with. It might be too much of an expense. I reckon if somebody was up in like Manchester, which is a very good location, they could organise a pretty decent event up there, and then you're getting the family of DS Domination together up north, and then you all come down together to Birmingham and take over the world in Birmingham. So that'd be good. Gavin, where are you, mate?
I'm here. I'm back.
Hey, you got his camera on.
Yeah, I had some camera problems before, but yeah, I'm all back. Hi, Meryl. Didn't manage to say hi before. And yeah, I'm good. Obviously, got made an admin this week for our group.
Has it gone to your head or not?
No, it hasn't actually. I got approached a little while back, and I wanted to make sure that I wanted to think about it first, and it was basically just to help out with any the amount of members that are joining in, and just to sort of just generally help everyone really. I wanted to be sure that it wouldn't put a strain on myself too much, and obviously my team and everyone else,
Yeah, and it's good how the teams have grown to such a level where they are administered, and it's a role that is taken seriously. So for people that are watching that aren't even in DS Domination, we've got Facebook groups that are just expanding every single day. People are being put into them that are joining up as DSD members, and it's just brilliant to see. I think we're up to about maybe 300 members in one of the groups, and I can't remember what's in the other ones, but more and more, each and every day. So it's growing big. Can you, people that are watching, can you write down below if you're in these Facebook groups, or if you need to be added to any, because we can certainly sort that out for you. So Meryl, could you tell us about the Genesis product? What are you seeing of, let me just give an overview of what it is. So you've got a lot of people that are just doing eBay, which is like the basic starting level of DS Domination, and then you move up to Elite, which is still selling on eBay, Unleashed, still selling on eBay. You get to Monopoly product, that is selling on Amazon, and then you get to Genesis, which is sending things into Amazon, and Amazon take care of it all for you. How's the the knowledge base and everything else, the community of Genesis people going?
Before I just start on Genesis, can I just say about groups that, and I know Gavin's one of the new administrators, so well done, Gavin. The groups I have found to be tremendous. value. I mean, I'd probably pay just to be in the groups, to be honest, because you get so much support and help. You can put a question in, and within minutes you'll get 2 or 3, sometimes 4, 5, 6 replies. And last week I put a question in, and Roger Langell himself answered me, and I kind of fell off my chair. You don't usually get the owner of the business lurking in your group answering questions, so that was really cool. And he's such a helpful chap, that it's great. But everybody else also, there's lots of people with varying levels of knowledge, and someone will always jump in and give you an answer. And so now I belong to a couple of the Genesis groups, one in the UK, 2 American groups I'm in as well. And they're kind of open to anybody who's got the Genesis product. And everybody is sharing the knowledge. And it starts with the app. So the app is called Unicorns and Donuts app. And if you're in DSD, you'll know exactly why it's called Unicorn and Donuts. And with the app, if I go back to my demonstration of my little snowman here, Olaf, when I scan him, he comes up with a little unicorn and a ranking on Amazon. So I know, and he's like he's under 1,000. He's over 500, he's under 1,000, a ranking, which means he's very popular. And so if there's a unicorn on the app, that means go and buy as many as you can, because he's going to be really popular. Go sell him on Amazon through the fulfillment service. So it's FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. And then go to China and try and get him for pennies, dollars, under £1.
Yeah.
And buy a load and send them into Amazon, because this is a successful little object, and particularly with Christmas coming up. So, and that's what you can do. But people are going around in America. They've got like 3 trolleys in the supermarket in the clearance aisles, and they're just filling up their trolleys, and then they're marking them up and sending them into Amazon. And then Amazon takes over and sells them for you. And I didn't realize that. I was totally ignorant about Amazon. I thought Amazon had all their own products. But they don't. They rely on people like you and I, or shops, sending in products for them to sell. I think they've got a few of their own lines as well, but it's mainly sellers like you and I. And there's something called Seller Central, where it all happens. And it's quite fantastic. So that was an eye-opener for me. So,
it certainly does all happen in there, doesn't it? It's a very active, Seller Central is a very active place to be, isn't it?
Definitely.
There's lots going on.
And you can send in one item and just trial it, or you can send in thousands of items, And people, there are people in America who've found 1, 2, or 3 items that they've purchased from China, and they're selling like 10, 20, 30, 40 to 100 a day, and making maybe $10 on each item. So monthly they're making. I think there's going to be several millionaires announced by the end of this year, because with the training we get in Genesis from Roger and Hitesh and Kevin, it guides you step by step, and they've taken all the risk out of it. So the scanning is one thing. You can then transition over to purchasing not from China, but maybe from the US market. We've got certain suppliers in the US who you can buy products from for a fraction of the cost, and then and they will often mark them up for FBA for you. So let's say I find a product in their store and I like it, I could mark it up on my computer, send them all of the labels, they would do it, package it all up, get the courier to come and pick them up, take them into Amazon.com. So I haven't touched the item. It's now in Amazon and it goes on sale, and they pay me. And that's the lazy way that I like. I quite fancy that. So that's what I'm working on at the moment, is finding some products. And then once I get a bit more comfortable, I think I will probably then source from China, because it'll be even cheaper then. And China, you know, practically everything's made in China these days, so you can get so many different products. It's the most exciting thing I think I've ever done. It's fantastic.
Well, I know that you were very excited about the easy method of making money, and you were saying, what was it? Live on the beach and just get paid anyway.
Yeah, I'm retired. I'm semi-retired. I don't want to be working too much. Just a little bit, you know. I do like the beach. That's true.
Why not? It's a nice place to do business, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect. But I like shopping as well, so it's a perfect business for me.
Yeah. So are you seeing a lot of activity in the UK groups for people that are doing the Genesis stuff?
Yeah, and some people I'm not as brave as some people. Some people have just gone to China and they've had samples sent over, and they're actually sending them into Amazon.co.uk, which is another method you can use.
Yeah.
But if you want to get onto the bigger market where there are lots more people buying, that's the .com side of it. DSD are setting up a warehouse facility where we can have our products shipped in from China to this facility, and they will mark them up for you, and there'll be a small charge, and then they'll ship them. They'll pay the taxes as well and charge you, and because you can't send them the products direct from China into Amazon, so there's got to be somewhere in between. And then they will send it onto Amazon for you, and you just sit back and watch it. Really, that's another lazy way that I quite like.
Well, I've seen so many posts from people. You know, I get a lot of my American friends, their progress with it, and they've just got. Some of them have got their house just stacked up, right? Another box ready for FBA, off it goes. They're really, really, you know, hammering the business and really working it as hard as they can. So it's phenomenal to see.
It's amazing, you know, and that's the ultimate with DSD. You can get in at the very basic level and make money, but if you want the real money, you need to be sourcing from China. So it's a progression. You know, you work your way up, you get familiar with how it works, and then you can just go for it.
Yeah, so I'll encourage questions down below. If you've got any questions for Meryl, maybe she can answer them for a few minutes. So get them in down below. And if you're doing the FBA side of things, then let us know in the chat box.
My computer's pinging like mad here. I hope I'm making some money while we're sitting here.
Yeah, Meryl, Lorna, I don't know if you've seen Lorna's comment, but Lorna Heron just wanted to say, Meryl, you're inspiring me and giving me hope that I'm going to be able to get out of a stressful job.
Definitely.
And I think that in itself is what it comes down to for a lot of people, is giving them hope.
Yeah.
Without getting too deep here, I think it really is important that, you know, that's the Genesis, with a lot of emphasis on Genesis because it's obviously the newest product and people are making silly incomes with it. But it is a gradual progression. There are a lot of people who may be watching this that they're going to say, God, Genesis is X number of dollars. I see it as a massive goal in the future, and it's probably just good to reassure people that you don't need to rush into it. This is the first company I've ever been in 10 years where you've got the founders turning around and going, guys, don't buy all the products straight away. Do it gradually. Don't just give us all your life savings. We want you to be here. We want you to stick around and learn with us and grow your business at an affordable rate for yourself. And I think that is really important for people to understand. And it does all start with 12 quid. So,
it does, yeah. And you can make a really good income on the £12 a month product. And if you're just getting started, that should be your focus until after Christmas. Go and make a load of money over the Christmas period. And I know I'm talking about Christmas and it's only August, but believe me, Christmas starts when the kids go back to school. You've got Halloween in between, but Christmas buying has already started. In fact, I've already bought Christmas presents. So I know I'm not alone in planning to get them over a period of time. Don't leave it till the last minute, guys, or you'll have no money for food in January.
Absolutely. So something somebody said to me the other day, actually, that if you go out and look around the shops to get ideas and to see what other shops are selling,
yeah.
If they're in the stores already, then it's almost like it's over the hill already. You want to try and get in there. The moment they hit the shops, you want to be doing the same as them. Because if they've been out on the shelves for a few weeks or a month, then the majority of the early sales may have gone.
Yeah.
So it is the case of being vigilant and keeping lookout.
Yeah, and the shops are full of sales items still, and I've picked up some real bargains for Christmas already in the sales departments, and they're really good products that I know have been marked down by 70%. And these can be these are some things that you can sell on eBay, or if you've got stuff that maybe the children have grown out of, get it sold. If you're short of cash, get it sold on eBay. It's very easy to make money with this program. You just have to work at it. And the person with the most listings makes the most money, so it's a simple thing. And if you are having problems, ask in the groups, because the groups will help you out. We've got Get Started training every Tuesday night, it really can just answer just some of the questions that may be holding you back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good that you touched back on that. Somebody did question, I think it was Lorna, when is there a beginner level training? There is training, and it's in the back office of DS Domination. Once you've gone through that and you want a little bit more pointers and tips maybe, then that's where the Getting Started Hangout really comes in handy. It takes you up a little notch. It makes it all UK specific, relevant to you. You get an opportunity to ask questions that might not be in the training because you've had a little issue with something. Ask it in that, and then they'll address it on the Hangout. And then if you're more advanced, like we said earlier, there's the masterclass, which is on a Sunday night, and that just takes it up that extra level. So if you're in kind of Elite and Unleashed, if you're working through them products, then maybe that's where you want to be. Learn the intricacies of eBay and Amazon selling. So I've already put a few people into the furniture Facebook group. Who's Sylvia?
That's hilarious. The one night she's not with me in the same house, and she's turned up on the Hangout and decided to comment. I don't know.
I like that. See, we are one big family.
Lorna Meryl, Lorna just wants to ask how long you'd been in DS.
I joined in March, I think it was, but I sat on it for quite a long time because I was with another opportunity, and I just kept seeing all these, because I joined the groups, I just kept seeing all these messages about people making all this money, and in the end, I just had to get going with it. And I think I started really at the beginning of May, and then I went to Vegas. I decided, okay, well, if it's as good as they say it is, I'm going to go and meet the owners and see what they have to say. And it was the most amazing event. It was the first event, and it was fantastic. And I don't know, I laughed a lot, I cried a lot. Some of the stories are amazing, and you'll hear that people just like you and I, who've tried so many different opportunities, are now, for the first time, able to make money from like day one practically, without recruiting, and that's been the biggest hurdle that people have had. So you know. I haven't been doing much for the last few weeks because it's holiday time, and I've got the luxury of I don't have to work if I don't want to. So it's really good that you can turn the tap on and off with this business. But you know, I'm still active at events. I'm still active in the groups because it's too exciting to leave alone. I can't just put it away. It's there all the time.
Yeah. One of the things that I touched on today on a video I did was that with other companies that I've been involved with, you know that, like you said earlier, Meryl, a lot of people were at that event and they haven't made any money. When we went to DS Domination event in the UK and in Vegas, you know, a lot of people are making money with DS Domination. One thing, being an affiliate, when people join you as an affiliate, you get affiliate commissions from them, and this is like the only company that I've been involved with where somebody signs up to the next level of training, you get a commission, and I see that email and I just think, yes, they've taken their business to the next level, they've got some really good training, I know that it's going to help them in their business and take it forward, and it really makes me happy, not that I've made a commission, that they've gone forward in their business, and I know that it's worth every cent or dollar, whatever you want to call it, that it costs them. And you know, I had one today, and it was quite funny because I was speaking to this one of my team members, and I spoke to him about a week ago, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'll take a look. I'll have a look at pro level, and you know, have a go at that." And then today I get a check, you know, an email saying, "Oh, he's just signed up for the Monopoly," and I was like, "What? He was only checking out pro, and now he's gone Monopoly. He's gone the whole hog." So it's really when people get involved and they see the value that is put out there, I don't think there's any hesitation that they're being ripped off or, you know, all them things. They know the value that they're expecting to see in that product.
Well, you know what really makes me happy is that I'm not expecting people to spend like £100 on an auto ship every month for a product, or if they join, you know, my business, they don't have to pay £200 to get the pack or anything like that. All they're doing is spending £12, and that really makes me happy, you know. And I haven't actually gone out to recruit anyone, but I am building a team, and it's just happened naturally by me just talking about it on Facebook. And you know, I've only got about $100 sitting in my back office from income generated, but it makes me smile every time I see it, and I think this is just amazing. And I know it's just going to keep growing and growing. You know, when people and when people renew their membership, I think, you know, it's working for them. When I hear they're making money, I love it. It's the best feeling to be able to bring a team in behind you and have them all making money. Fantastic.
Yeah. There was I was there speaking to another teammate today, and he said, if you're not making money in your sleep, you're not making money. And I thought that was such a good point. And the point being that it creates freedom. That's freedom money. It's money that you're not actually labouring for, and it's coming into your bank. So you know, when you've got, even if it's not the affiliate side of things, it's just you know, your eBay business or it's your Amazon business. That's money that is coming in. People are buying your products while you're asleep. So that is freedom money. So it's incredible to, you know, to have the opportunity of so many different income streams from one company. You know, DS Domination, you can make affiliate commission, you can make eBay commissions, you can make Amazon commissions, you can, you know, do the fulfillment by Amazon and make money doing that. It's just all encompassing. Why would you need another company?
And also the beauty is that that money that you earn from eBay or Amazon is all yours. The company doesn't get any of it.
Yeah.
You just pay your monthly, you know, subscription.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I love it.
I love it.
Oh, and the no hard selling is a very good attractive thing as well to have.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gavin, did I cut you off there?
No, I was just about to say, the thing I like about it is that they're continuously, because e-commerce evolves itself, they actually continuously updating all the training, and the actual product itself gets updated on a regular basis to keep up with e-commerce itself as well. So, you know, that alone is worth, you know, more than what they're, you know. It's not a product that's going to be dated. You get some things that I've been in before that you get into, and you know, that information is good for about a year, and then after that it's useless. Whereas here they're continuously evolving and updating the information all the time.
Yeah. So as soon as that product has been put together in other companies, like let's say it's Facebook marketing or YouTube marketing, as soon as YouTube changes their details and, you know, their search algorithm, then it is irrelevant. And I know exactly what you mean. It's like, oh, I've just spent all that money and it's just been wasted now because it's irrelevant. So yeah, that's the power of the company keeping up to date with things. eBay policies change all the time. Amazon policies change all the time, and you know, that's what is addressed on these Hangouts, that if you're not plugged into, you need to get plugged into. That's where you'll find all the details to take your business to the next level, and yeah, constantly updated every week. So that's a real advantage.
Yeah.
Rick,
how are we doing on comments? I haven't.
Yeah, good. We'll just read something here. Stephen's just put, it's if you're going to write an advertisement for DS Domination, it would probably read something like this. DSD is suitable for anyone of all ages, even without any techie skills. Easy to share, because people already shop online, and so many people get stuck in a job that they hate, and some can't even get a job. DSD is a no-brainer. Quite a nice little summary, really, and yeah, absolutely.
Steve, send me a link. I'll sign up. Sounds brilliant. That's brilliant. So, Meryl, are you going to be coming to the event, the next event?
Yeah, hopefully. I'll be there.
Will you be up on stage presenting again?
I've no idea. I await to be asked.
I hope so, because I enjoyed your talk, Meryl.
Well, it was interesting because you've just been talking about them keeping the information up to date. Well, the day before I was due to talk, they changed all the videos in the back office and added 10 new ones. So I had my work cut out to try and catch up with what else was going on.
That's the beauty of being on the cutting edge.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Roger coming over. It'll be, hopefully we'll get us all geared up and get lots of people there to meet him because he's very inspirational.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about Roger. What did he share in Vegas? What do you know about Roger?
Just the vision of the company. It was great to see all of 3 of the owners on stage. They're all quirky in their own individual ways. Roger's sort of a real powerhouse. I don't think he sleeps. He's always on Facebook answering queries. He loves what he does. He's just an inspiration. He's a titanium power seller. What he doesn't know about eBay and Amazon is not worth knowing. And Hitesh, who is the ninja guru techie, weirdo. He just knows things that nobody should know about software. He's just a genius, and the stuff that's coming out that we can barely keep up with all the new tools and software that they're launching for us, just to make life easier, so that it's more automated. Is stunning. I'm just gobsmacked. I daren't miss a hangout with them or a webinar because I don't want to miss anything. I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to listen to a hangout, and then I can't wake up till about 10 o'clock the next day. It's crazy.
I have to say, Meryl, you're putting us younger lot to shame. I've tried to keep up with these early hangouts, and I'm afraid I just can't do it. So, full respect to you for staying up for those ones.
Oh, yeah, but the trouble is, once I'm up and listening to it, I can't get to sleep then because I'm so buzzed and excited. I'm buzzing away. And then you've got Kevin, who is the marketing guy, who is just phenomenal. In helping if you're an affiliate, he does. There's a marketing extreme package in the back office that can help you if you want to develop the affiliate side of the business. And they're always doing webinars to help you and update you, and they are fantastic. And they just give. All they do is give, and we're all going no more, because it's just endless. And I know they've got a 5-year plan. I think Gavin, we were talking about it, weren't we, in Coventry? And what were you telling me about their 5-year plan?
Well, it was mentioned in one of the webinars that they had that they've got about 5 years worth of stuff that they can roll out, which is, it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, the amount of stuff that you can go and do with the product itself, and how it's actually evolving. Like, since I've started, it's changed so much. There's so much new stuff that they brought in as well, and tools that help you, and it's made it even easier from when I first started. So it's, they've got all these bits and pieces that are just, just helping everyone out, basically.
Yeah. But I don't want to put the new people off, thinking you have to learn all this new technology. It's something you grow into. You learn a bit more. You can start very simply, Just listen to the start off videos and get your first listings up. And you just then you're a bit like a sponge. You just keep taking on more and more, and you want to know more. And as you develop through any levels, you'll just find it gets easier and easier, but it gets more exciting and more exciting as it goes on. I don't know whether you agree.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't want to scare anybody off, because down at the basic level, it's very self-explanatory. Well, it's not self-explanatory. It's all step by step in the video training, and it just guides you through all that. And then that's where the fast start training comes in, to iron out any little issues that you've got as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I need to just encourage you again. Get in touch if you're not in the Facebook groups. If you're in the UK. Get attached to these Facebook groups, because they are so powerful. When you get in touch with us, any of us on the panel, all you'll need to do is provide the top banner of your DS Domination back office, showing what products you've got, and then your name. It'll all be in that same banner. If you're not a member of DS Domination, get in touch with anybody on the panel, get signed up, and then we'll get you plugged into the relevant product areas. What else? Thank you for joining us, panelists. Thank you for joining us, people that are in the audience here. And make sure that you get your ticket for the next event. This event is for anybody in the UK that wants to meet all the rest of the people in the UK that are in DS Domination. The tickets are, I think, £10.90. £10 plus, or is it £11.90? I don't know. Somewhere around that figure. Not expensive to get all this information at hand, really. Yeah, I think that's about it. Has anybody got any more thoughts?
I would just say to the newbies, contact the person who brought you here and get them to help you sign up. It's a very simple process, and everybody's here to help you and guide you. You will never feel alone. So just jump in and give it a try. 12 quid for a month. It's got to be worth it.
And I will reiterate that. To be fair, that's something I wanted to cover that I've spoken to Meryl about. We did say it at the beginning, but this is Team UK. We are universal. Bring people on, and we will always say, go back to the person who invited you to this video. We don't want to grab your people. So if you've got interested parties, then they're in a safe environment. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Gavin, last words?
Yeah, when you do sign up and you get started with it, just go at your own pace, and got any questions, see your sponsor first, and but I'd recommend that you speak to your sponsor to get you into the Facebook groups, and that would be one of the first main things to do. And just take your time, go through it, and go at your own pace. There's no rush. You don't have to learn everything at once, and take notes as you're going through the training, and that's it. That's all I've got to say. Just go at your own pace.
Yeah, good advice. So with that, I think we will end the Hangout. Thank you, Meryl, for your inspiration on the higher levels of DS Domination. So if you're looking for resources or connecting with more people on the Genesis product, get in touch with Meryl, and I'm sure she'll sort you out there. Thank you very much.
Okay.
We'll speak to you soon. See you next week, guys.